Hi, this is Bilal Khan with Photomochi Studio, and today I'm excited to be here at CES 2025. We've come to visit the AMD exhibit, and today Donny is here with me, and today he's going to be talking to us about everything here that AMD is bringing to CES 2025. Thank you so much for being here.
Yeah, man, it's my pleasure. Thanks for coming. We have so much stuff. So this is the busiest, most announcement-filled CES we've ever done in the 10 years I've been here.
Wow.
But I'll show you some of the really more interesting tidbits of what we've been able to accomplish. First of all, I'll take you over here. So this is a very unassuming laptop. Looks like any everyday business laptop, and that's kind of why it's so special. We have a brand new chip we call Ryzen Max. It's really unlike anything we've ever had in the Windows ecosystem, in that in a very, very small thermal and power envelope, we can give you 16 processing cores, 32 threads. So essentially the same power as a large desktop replacement or gaming laptop. Along with that, we have the most graphics ever in a Windows built-in processor. So this, just for reference, our Z1 Extreme handheld gaming processor has about 12 graphics cores. This has 40 graphics cores. So by far the most graphics ever attached inside of a chip. To feed that, we have double width memory bus, so 256 bits of memory. So this does everything so well. So you've got great battery life. It's light. If you're a guy like you and you have to do some video and edit it in an event like this, you can carry a thin, light laptop with you, not a giant laptop. No, you don't need a giant power brick. You can use USB-C from a phone charger.
Nice.
You can play games on this when you're done working, but when you work, it's incredibly fast. And the other crazy thing about this is we can assign incredible amounts of memory directly to the graphics. So with 128 gigs on this machine, we can say 96 gigs are just for the GPU. And having 96 gigabytes of RAM on a graphics chip means you can do things. This will do things you would have to have $20,000, $30,000 of dedicated desktop graphics cards to do.
Let me get this straight. You put 128 gigabytes of RAM in this computer.
Yes, and of that, 96 gigs you can assign exclusively to the graphics. So we can run AI models like a 70 billion parameter giant LLM, and we can run it twice as fast as a graphics card like a 4090.
Yeah.
And in about 1/5 of the power envelope of just that graphics card.
Wow.
So it really is just a kind of a next gen wonder. This is the laptop I'm gonna definitely spend some time playing with over the next little while.
Wow.
For me, this is the most exciting thing at CES that we've announced, because it can really change how you work. If you're a content creator,
yeah.
If you're mobile, this does things that nothing else has ever done before.
Honestly, it looks like a sleeper. We call
it. Really,
yeah.
It absolutely is. If you want to see something a little more flashy,
yeah.
We have the Asus Flow that uses the same chip back there, and that's more of a gaming tablet.
Gotcha.
It's in kind of a Microsoft Surface type of form factor where it flips out and you can take the keyboard off.
Yeah.
And it's nifty too, because it spits the heat out of the top, not behind.
Gotcha.
So you can sit on your lap, you can play whatever you want to play, and it's really cool.
Amazing. Cool. Thank you so much.
Yeah, for sure. And there's a lot more.
Yeah? All right, let's go ahead. If you could show us anything else, that'd be great. One or two more things.
Let's go.
Happy to do it. Thank you.
All right. This is that same chip, but in a workstation form factor. So this is a video of somebody working on this, and you can see in real time, even though it's integrated graphics, it can do some really cool things in the viewport. Right now it's not showing it, but once he starts moving the car around, real time, you'll get very, very quick responses from basically a laptop chip. So that's kind of crazy.
That's fast.
Okay, over here are the
Surface Pro-like device.
Yeah, this is exactly it.
Xbox controller's hooked in. Nice.
Yeah. So I mean, integrated graphics running. There's nothing you can't run 1080p high on that you won't get 60, 70 FPS. Just insane.
Yeah, it looks really good.
For built-in graphics, it's crazy, and it's really focused on. This chip is really made for stuff like this, very small. Like, we're trying to bring as much power as we can into tiny form factors. If you want just a gaming laptop and you want something bigger, this is not the chip for you. This is, if you want to truly be mobile with the most power you can get, that's what it's for.
Gotcha.
Over here,
I really think AMD can survive, or basically give everybody their own kinds of products for every different use case and scenario. For example, just right there, if you want to be mobile, they have it. If you want to be in a gaming setup on a handheld, you have that too. We also got big desktops everywhere as well to support you.
that's right. A couple things to talk about here. So, I don't know if you're familiar with X3D or 3D V-Cache processors.
No, I'm not.
So AMD has a very exclusive technology called 3D V-Cache. What that means is we found a way to put massive amounts of memory directly on a chip. So most chips you'll find have a total of like 20 to 35 megabytes of cache on the chip.
Yeah.
We have 144 on our 16 core.
Oh.
Now the reason that's important, and it's really a gaming use case, is if you're trying to do a couple hundred frames per second, you're spinning out a frame every few milliseconds. It's really a short amount of time. Having memory on the chip itself means you don't have to reach out to system memory, which takes about 10 times the amount of time. So that means it's less of a bottleneck. There's not something in between you and really smooth frame rates, really high frame rates.
Yeah.
This is why the Ryzen 9800 X3D, released a couple months ago, is far and away the fastest gaming chip ever existed. Like, it's really, really good. We can't make them as fast as we sell them. At the show, we've just announced a much larger version that does content creation as well. So the one we announced, the one we have in market, the 9800 X3D, is a 8-core, 16 thread, still a lot of power, but we're releasing the Ryzen 9 version now with 12 cores, 24 threads, 16 cores, 32 threads. Really the one chip to rule them all on the top. You can do anything with that desktop chip. You can game as fast as you could possibly game. You can do anything else as fast as you can do it on desktop. It's kind of fun and exciting. And then also, we've announced the RDNA 4 graphics, or next-gen graphics cards.
Yeah.
Not too much to say about those, except we're really focused on bringing features and next-gen capabilities to the next gen of graphics cards we offer. That means better ray tracing. That means faster encoding and decoding. That means more AI power. So great experiences. Stay tuned for that. We have a lot more to talk about later, but that's the exciting part there.
Cool.
The last thing, there's two more things.
Okay,
perfect.
Okay.
The first one is, I just talked about the 9950 X3D, that 16-core, 32-thread monster. We're taking that same chip and putting it in a mobile form factor.
Okay.
So remember when I said that Ryzen Max is really for small devices? This is for larger gaming devices. This is far and away, once again, the fastest gaming experience you can get on any platform. We'll be on a Ryzen 9, what we're calling the 9955 HX3D. It's a mouthful, but we're taking that same technology on desktop, putting it in mobile, and giving folks just the best experience you can get. That's what we're focused on.
I think you guys are providing a lot of great options. Just like you just said, you have so many different options for so many different people, and you could put mobile, desktop level processing power into a small form factor, and vice versa. It's really, really nice.
Yeah, it's our focus. We've done a great job on the engineering side, creating. First of all, you have to have the right building blocks.
Yeah.
And we've got the right CPU building blocks, the right graphics building blocks, to put it together in different ways and start experimenting with how to change the way people use their PCs.
Yeah.
So the last thing that I will show you today, excuse me.
I'm excited for this one.
So here we have some, our partner Lenovo makes Legion Go gaming devices with our chips powering them. Last gen we had the Z1 Extreme and the Z1. Now we're moving to the Z2 series. So we announced them at the show. On the top end of the Z2 series, we're really pushing forward what somebody can do as far as horsepower. Yeah. So we have 1/3 more graphics horsepower, 1/3 more graphics compute units.
Yeah.
So kind of pushing the top level. On the bottom, we used to have the Z1, and that had 4 graphics cores, and now the minimum you can get is 12 graphic cores, starting with the Z2 Go, the Z2. Those are both 12 graphic CU parts. So once again, just trying to make the experience better. We're listening to our customers, hearing what they're saying, making new experiences. I believe the white ones are the older Z1 Extreme. The black ones are the new Z2 Go that Lenovo recently announced.
You guys are fitting 12 core GPUs inside of them.
Yes.
That
16 actually, the new one.
16. This new one's a 16.
16. So,
guys, that performance level is something that you get from a console like a PS4, PS5, Xbox Series S.
Absolutely.
And that's type of stuff picked into here. The display also looks really nice from the
yeah, these are beautiful machines, man. They did a great job making something that is very playable. And another piece of it is, we're in all the major consoles, right? We power the Xbox, we power the PlayStation, we power gaming PCs. Now we're powering these, and a lot of this stuff that we learned from working on consoles, like really high quality upscaling, making sure even a small device like this gets a really playable experience, it all comes together, all that expertise. So it really is about us taking what we know and, like I said, making new experiences for people.
Yeah.
Very excited about it, and thank you so much for the opportunity
thank you so
to talk
much,
about it.
Really appreciate it.